Don't expect Young Sheldon Season 7 until fall 2024. It's for the best. Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like. Due to persistent strikes, the release of Young Sheldon Season 7 has been delayed for more than a year. The scenario for industry workers and the production of the performance gets worse the longer the strikes last. The safest course of action to guarantee a complete season and a happy ending for the Coopers could be to move the publication of Season 7 to the fall of 2024. Sheldon Young Season 6 of Young Sheldon. Over the past few years, Sheldon and his family have experienced a great deal, and there are still a number of unresolved storylines that need to be resolved. It makes sense that there is a great deal of excitement for their comeback on television in light of this. Unfortunately, the publication of Young Sheldon Season 7 is now on hold because to the ongoing simultaneous strike by SAG-AFTRA and the Writers Guild of America, WGA. Young Sheldon's principal cast members have made it apparent that they support the ongoing demonstrations for better working conditions and fair compensation for Hollywood's writers and actors. Since there is no concrete sign that a settlement between the union workers and studios will be reached anytime soon, it is hard to predict when the strikes will finish. However, industry experts say the problem must be fixed by the first week of September in order to save the forthcoming television season and postpone it by only a few months till January. Its crew, actors and writers will have more time to prepare a few episodes for a mid-season launch. Regretfully, that obviously did not occur. The dual strikes get worse the longer they occur for a variety of reasons. To begin with, the industry-wide work stoppage implies that all of the people involved in the creation of a show or movie are temporarily unemployed and not making any money. Their financial situation is already severely strained, and it will only worsen in the future. Second, unless these issues are fixed, programs like Young Sheldon Season 7 will remain off the air. It's crucial to stress, though, that these issues are necessary for Hollywood to remain viable for all of its employees. This more than year-long wait seems to be a major setback for Young Sheldon Season 7. Unquestionably, returning in the middle of the season appears like the better course of action, but there are significant risks involved. Young Sheldon Season 7 will feature less episodes due to its mid-season return, which is unfortunate, particularly if the next year is the final season of The Big Bang Theory prequel. Having fewer episodes in its potential last year runs the possibility of a hurried conclusion, which would damage the show's history given its numerous unresolved storylines. CBS shouldn't repeat this error in its spin-off since they already did it in The Big Bang Theory finale. To be honest, nobody wants to wait a whole year for Young Sheldon Season 7. The program should be scheduled for a mid-September launch because it typically only takes 3 months off over the summer. The safest course of action for the program, though, could be to push it back all the way until fall 2024. By doing this, Young Sheldon Season 7 will be able to complete its usual 22-episode season, giving it ample time to write a fitting farewell song for the Coopers. Although Young Sheldon was initially supposed to be Sheldon's genesis story, the show's narrative has evolved over time. The show must balance additional plot threads, such Georgie and Mandy's romance and Missy's disobedience, as each other Cooper family member has been given their own arc indirectly. The growing interest in Sheldon's family requires that each of them receive their own conclusion, and Young Sheldon will require as much time as possible to do this. This lessens the appeal of a reduced season because CBS might decide to skimp on Young Sheldon's other plotlines. There must be certain events for a fitting farewell to the Coopers if Young Sheldon Season 7 is to be the final season of the show. The list includes both fresh continuing stories in the prequel and established plots from The Big Bang Theory. According to the former, one of the things that Young Sheldon must perform before it ends is George's infidelity scandal. It should have occurred in Young Sheldon Season 6 according to the timeline, but it didn't. The family series ought to address that, though, given how significant it was to Sheldon's storyline. Additionally, Young Sheldon must move Sheldon from Texas to California without incident. Regarding the latter, Young Sheldon needs to provide Georgie and Mandy's romance with a fitting conclusion. Given that they are now engaged and that they intend to proceed with their marriage, Season 7 ought to feature their nuptials. In the meantime, Young Sheldon must give Paige's story a conclusive conclusion given how captivating it has been despite not being a major cast member of The Big Bang Theory prequel. Since the Mothership series didn't disclose anything about either of these stories, CBS has more creative freedom. Young Sheldon is therefore free to create it however it pleases. When it first launched, it was just additional viewing for fans seeking more content about The Big Bang Theory. But 4 years after the nerd-centric sitcom, Young Sheldon has already managed to escape the shadow of its father series. In Season 6, the prequel achieved show-high ratings and became the most popular comedy on television, demonstrating its ability to win over viewers. In light of this, CBS surely wants to continue airing the show for as long as possible. Unfortunately, CBS is being compelled to terminate The Big Bang Theory in order to maintain the canon due to the stated timeframe. In addition to being incredibly popular, the cast members have been quite clear about their desire to carry on with young Sheldon in the future. The Big Bang Theory is not like this. Jim Parsons' desire to depart after Season 12 encouraged the other cast members to do the same, even though CBS still intended to run the nerd-focused sitcom for a few more years. However, it will be challenging to extend the show into Season 7, due to the established canon and young Sheldon's young actors outgrowing their roles. Now, CBS's only choices are to ignore canon completely or produce another spin-off. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our YouTube Young Sheldon 24 channel and stay with TS.